In this short session, I will brief you on everything you need to know about IEEE Extreme and how you can excel in this particular competition. So, in this today's agenda, we will be discussing the competition and how this competitive programming contest has been conducted, and we will see the different eligibility of the participant in this competition, various perks which you can get by attending the competition and the impact which is made, and we will also discuss some strategies in by which you can excel this particular competition and increase your global ranking. So before starting with the actual session, I would like to introduce myself. I am Prathamesh Thakur, IEEE representative and IEEE Extreme ambassador, and I have been serving this community for around 3 years now, and I'm very happy to see that this community is growing exponentially. I am a data science and machine learning practitioner and currently working on research-based project to solve some engrossing problems. And you can always feel free to contact me if you want any kind of help or guidance regarding this domain. So let's get started with the session. So you might have heard of different contests brought by CodeChef, LeetCode, CodeForces, which are some popular programming sites. And there might be a case that very few of you might be knowing about IEEE Extreme, right? So now let us have a look at what is IEEE Extreme and what makes it unique from the rest of the competitive contests which are happening worldwide. So IEEE Extreme is IEEE's premier programming competition, bringing thousands of students from around the world together into a 24-hour event. The competition began in 2006 with 44 teams, and currently we have around 4,000 teams in 2020. And a constant growth has been observed throughout the years. IEEE Extreme is one of the largest competitive programming events in the world with more than 9,000 participants every year. Extreme is open to all the graduate students with active IEEE student membership. And the competition is hosted simultaneously around the world, either virtually or in supervised venue. But during this current situation, we will be hosting this particular event virtually because we don't have the rights to conduct this large event on an offline scale in our college. So we'll be conducting in online mode itself. And the teams are often supported by the local IEEE student branches. Here, IEEE SIGST will help you throughout the program and to excel in this competition. And IEEE Extreme always aims to be welcoming to all the international communities. We are open to any college student that wishes to join IEEE and compete regardless of their level of expertise, location, university, or affiliation. And today also we might be having a case that few of the participants might be completely new in the field of programming. And we will be also having some candidates now who know some kind of programming, but they have never attended any kind of global level competition. And there might be also a case where we might have few members who are very good solid foundation in their programming skills, and also they have excelled in different competition hosted by CodeShip and stuff. So everyone is welcomed here because the questions which are curated by the IEEE Extreme team is for everyone, and everyone will have the fun to solve those problems. And you get a chance to compete with the students from all around the world. We have 75 countries which are associated with Extreme every year. So as we have now understand about what exactly Extreme is, now let us understand the format of the competition. So it is a 24-hour competition with more than 24 languages available. Whether you are proficient in C, C++, Java, Objective-C, Python, no matter what, you can have a chance to compete with your skills, coding skills. And every hour, one or two question is added. There will be no penalty for no submission done, and a time which you take for solving a particular problem. Within the 24 hours, you can solve n number of questions. You can also solve one question dedicatedly. It's totally depend on you and your team. And every question is awarded 30 points for the correct answer, and extra 70 points can be awarded depending on the task difficulty. And the difficulty of the task come from the average points that the team scored on it. And if the team solves the same task or problem, then the task is deemed to be very easy, and no additional points will be awarded for that. So in short, the more teams solve that particular question, the lesser the weightage of the problem gets. So you need to keep on haunting different question and keep on solving n number of question to make your score high and get into the top of the leader scale. And if you have any queries regarding to the format, you can always visit the official website of Extreme, which is IEEEXtreme.org. You will find all the answers to your questions. Now let us see what is the eligibility of the participants and what will be the team qualification. So it is important to note that in Extreme there are two main characters. First is the participant and second is the proctor. Participants are those who are students who are willing to compete for the Extreme competition, and proctors are the professional members who supervises us throughout the 24-hour event. For us, for IEEE GST, we have Professor P.T. Balakrishnan sir, who will be guiding and supervising us throughout the event. And for student qualification, the student must have IEEE membership, and the participant can be from any discipline. That is, either it be from computer science, electronics, electrical, IT. It doesn't really matter. And team must comprise of members from same student branch, university, or college. And team formation should be of minimum of one and maximum of three members. Last year it was only restricted to three members, but this year you can participate individually as a team. Okay. And a team member must solve the complete problems without any assistance from others. Though we are participating this competition in a virtual environment, we will be sitting at home using Google, but IEEE Extreme is very strict with the plagiarism concept. They check your solution thoroughly, going through each submission which you make, and if they found some malpractice, there might be a chance that you won't get the associated marks regarding the question, and there might be also a case that you may get disqualified for the competition. So honesty is appreciated during the competition. Now let us see what will be the impact for participating in extreme competition. The most important thing which IEEE is famous for is networking. You will get a networking opportunity with the global programming community. You will build personal confidence in relation to personal coding skills and feedback on what skills are strong and what skills need to be developed. And also at the end you get the prestige and bragging the rights depending on your final staging or the score you get. You can showcase it to the recruiters, you can showcase it on your social media handles, because extreme is indeed a global competition and recognized by everyone. So as we have discussed about bragging the awards, so let's see what are the prizes this time extreme is going to offer. So the first prize is for you get the travel accommodation for any of the IEEE conferences of your choice, worth rupees. It's in dollar, I guess, $3,500 per team, which is around 2.5 lakh rupees. It's a huge amount. And second prize is for $4,000, and same goes with third is $3,000. And the first 100 global rankers will get a beautiful goodies and t-shirt. So we have now fair idea about what extreme is and what is the impact. So now let's have a look of how the day of the competition will look like. So the team gathered to the venue at 0000 UTC, or I can say 5 a.m. Indian Standard Time. So you can grab a cup of tea or coffee you want and get started sharp at 5 a.m. sitting at PC. And once you log in, the first thing you will receive is the welcome message followed by the first task for kickstarting the event. And at regular interval, the next 24 hours, we will continue to release the challenges. So here you can see some clips of the Extreme 13.0 when the contest was going on in offline mode, but unfortunately the 14.0 and 15.0 Extreme will be conducted in online mode. But still there is lots of learning which you can gain through this competition. And talking about my experience, I have got a lot to learn. The beauty of such team-based competition is that you get lot and lots of learning from everyone's mistake. I would like to take an instance like supposingly you have a team of three, and when you solve a particular problem, so every brain tackles the problem with an unique function. Every brain has some unique features and he sees a particular problem in different way. And same goes here. Supposingly you are working on a problem statement for finding the smallest element from the list, smallest number from the list. So it might happen that your friend come up with a solution which uses lots of for loops and while loops. You might come with a solution which is most optimized. You might have used some data structures. Your next friend might be using some advanced data structures to tackle it and make it most optimized solution. So in this, what happened is you came to know what are the different approaches of everyone, and by cumulative distribution and sharing of your knowledge, you come to an optimized solution. And from there itself you get to know what can be the approach, how you can optimize your code, what are the good practices which you need to follow for writing a good quality of code. All those things can be gained throughout this competition. And I'm very happy to share you that uh, in the last few years we are constantly able to achieve the rank of 160, sorry, uh, 600 plus, in the range of 600 global ranking. And we have also achieved a rank of all India rank of 55. So, and I hope you from you also we can have some team who can lead by in the top 100 as well. It is not that difficult, it's just the practice, and your foundation should be very strong for the programming which you doing. So now the most important question is how you can prepare for extreme. The first and the most important thing is gathering your team. Now I have told you that you can form a team as an individual or of maximum 3 members. So you can look out for your classmates who are good in programming, who want to learn or who want to explore what is competitive programming exactly. So you can gather a team, then locate a proctor for us. The proctor is Professor Biju Balakrishnan, so you don't need to worry about it, and get your team registered. The registration process is very easy. You just need to go to the official website of Extreme, extreme.org, and there you can fill a simple form. You have to just fill the details of your college and your team members' details and select the proctor, and that's it. At the end of the session, we will sharing you a short demo video of how exactly the registration look like. And the final thing which you need to do is practice. And what kind of practice exactly? You need a programming language, any kind of programming language in which you're confident in. Then the next step is making a good foundation in data structures and algorithm, which is the base of computer science. So you need to be very good in data structures algorithm. And the next and last most important thing is practice, because we all know if we want to achieve anything, the practicing it is very important. So you can practice on various platforms such as CodeChef, LeetCode. You can grab any of the data structures you have learned any of the algorithms you have learned, and instead of just reading the theory, take a problem and do it, because approach is more important. Because many a times what happens is we are very good in programming, but we are not aware of how to tackle the particular problem. So that approach building and problem solving, what we say, that comes only with practice. Also in 2015, IEEE Extreme has launched its own platform named CS Academy, where they dump all their previous year programming questions which can be solved by you. I will share you all the important links at the end of the session, so you can just go there, and once you are familiar with your tech stack, you can just start solving problems. Now, here are some important dates which you need to keep a note of. The registration is free for all the IEEE members, IEEE student members. The registration has already started from 2nd of August and it will end by 16th of October. But don't wait till 16th. Register today itself, because a proctor can only supervise 20 teams. So if we get the number of registration from our college sooner, so we can arrange a different proctor if we get more number of registrations. And the competition date is 23 October. It will start at 5 a.m. Indian Standard Time, and you can expect the official results to be announced in a month or two. So this was all about IEEE Extreme, and if you guys have any questions regarding to the session, you can unmute and ask, or you can just post in the chat box. I will solve it. Else you can scan the QR code which you can see on the screen and connect me personally. I will be happy to guide you through the IEEE Extreme. So Swapnindu has shared some important links which will be helpful for you for the registration process. You can have a look. We will wait for a few minutes if you have any questions. I guess there are no questions. You can connect me personally if you have any, anytime. I will be ready to help you with any of the practice material you need or anything regarding the registration process. And I hope you to see there. Register yourself today and let's go together and make it to the global ranking this year for sure. And till then, stay hydrated, be motivated, and keep hustling. Thank you very much for joining.